Players in the league will be opposite him.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Manning now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Manning throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On play action, it's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Bullard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Room to run past midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And give him a gain of 37.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Zebra.
From midfield, here's Manning to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Manning. Forced out to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view. There.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Trubisky will throw. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
You see it? You see it?
On 3rd down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
On second down, here's Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Hey, gun. That's it. 288. Hey, gun.
From the gun on third down, Manning. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Switch. Lock in.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This is Howard on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. There's Robinson showing the flash, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Manning going to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Manning caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Again, they'll throw with Manning. He finds Beckham complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running off tackle right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
To throw on 2nd down. Manning. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Rosas is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So we've reached halftime. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, go 56. 27's the same. 27's the same.
Now a play fake. Manning escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Zebra.
From the gun on 3rd down. Manning. And that's complete to Lewis. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Lock in, lock in. Move, move, move.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Move, move.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Lock in.
Right back to him on first down. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, let's go. Lock in, lock in. Lock in.
They pitch out to Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Red, up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Lock in.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Lock in.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Zebra.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Manning. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Zebra.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Lock in.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And some space here. Got some room at the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On first, they go right back to Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
You see it?
A give to Howard. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey. We got 4.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 7. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Zebra.
To throw again. Manning. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Zebra.
Working from the gun. Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. On 1st down, Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this.
Receiver.
From midfield, here's Manning. It's caught. Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Lock in.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, it's Howard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Move. Set up. 180.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He may try to run for this. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. Put up. 180. 57 fight. 57 fight.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.